TopCon. We know a thing or two about a smooth surface. Roads and highways? Piece of cake. Airports? Let's just say it'll be the smoothest landing you've ever had. But what about when you want to go fast? Real fast. No. Faster. We've helped cars go faster than they've ever gone before. Broken a few lap records along the way. Want the best paving performance? Go to the source. TopCon, always one step ahead.
Hey, your Uncle Cooper here. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Goldie, my niece, your cousin, and Goldie didn't know which tires were right for her. The first ones were too much tire, and then the next ones were not enough tire. Anyway, long story short, Goldie found the Coopers, and they were just right. What a happy, practical ending. Go to sleep. I love you.
Go with the Coopers. Cooper!
I'm back once again with the drivers in the Indy Pro 2000 Championship presented by Cooper Tires onto the track, or onto the pit lane rather, to get things rolling here for qualifying. Looking forward to a good one here as the drivers will roll out. A number of competitors not with us this particular weekend. And Ahmed from RP Motorsport Racing and that squad electing to skip the weekend here. We'll expect to see them back at Road America when we get there in late June. Hunter Yaney with another opportunity for Hunter. Hopefully have him back here for Road America as well. Flynn Lazier, I believe, not with us either. So a couple of drivers not part of the program this particular weekend, but regardless, we're going to have ourselves a great race as there are so many talented drivers in this particular program, Indy Pro 2000, second run of this Road to Indy. 11 drivers in total. And we'll get it started with James Rowe Jr. out onto the racetrack. James Rowe from Dublin, Ireland, now living in Indianapolis, Indiana during the season here for Turn 3 Motorsports in the Trintec TomCon machine. A couple of great sponsors for James Rowe, as we said. TopCon Positioning Group. Rowe, bring him down the back straightaway now to get things underway. 116.583 miles per hour opening lap. 115 warm-up speed, 116.583 just to get things underway here. Again, just like USF 2000 Qual Championship order. New Albany, Ohio's Braden Eves in the Cambridge exclusive Autosport white and red machine sitting at the tail end of pit lane. Point leader coming in. James Rowe into pit lane in that Turn 3 Motorsports machine. Here comes Jack William Miller out next. Miller on the number 40 out of Carmel, Indiana, in the Miller Vinatieri Motorsports entry. The Indy Dental Group, Patterson Dental sponsored red PM18. 116.583 miles per hour, as we said, for James Rowe. Fastest lap, 116.730. Second lap for James. Jack William Miller now on the clock. White flag from Aaron Likens here as he comes out of turn 4. Little wiggle, trying to get that car pointed in the right direction, coming out of 4. Third place finish last year in the Freedom 75 for Jack William Miller. Again, the Indiana driver. Trying to do it on home turf. Of course, lots of work being done by the Road to Indy official to try to see how things are going to shake down for tomorrow if we do get some weather. As has always been the case here at the Carb Night Classic, we'll wait it out. We can get this track dried up as quick as we can. If we're racing at 11 o'clock at night, that's where we're racing. There is, of course, a backup schedule potentially for on Saturday, but what's the weather going to be like Saturday? We need to find out what's happening at the Speedway as well. A lot of us part of the Road to Indy. So if indeed there's rain at the Speedway as well, Carb Day and the practice session could get moved to Saturday. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of fluidity in how things are going to happen. We're happy to get our qualifying in the books here today. Well, I got a couple races for you tomorrow. Of course, the Midget and USAC Silver Crown cars still to come. Wyatt Prokacek, real slow here on the opening lap. Kind of surprised with the speed of Prokacek here. Just starting to spool things up now. Just not a quick lap here right now. Jack William Miller a bit slower than James Rowe, 115.055 miles per hour. Did 115.010 and 115.101. So Rowe quicker by over a mile per hour and a half. Wyatt Prokacek onto the racetrack. Really slow warm-up lap. Surprised by the speed he came down here with Prokacek out of Johnstown, Colorado. Hometown, actually, Noblesville, Indiana, for Jay Howard Driver Development. Prokacek, rookie in the program, and the number 5. 109.630 miles per hour the opening, circuit 103. So Wyatt taking his time around here. I don't know if he's just not comfortable with the racetrack or what it is. Little touch of the wall, in fact, coming out of turn number 4. Tap the wall coming on the exit. Quite a ways down the racetrack there. So not a good lap there or a good session at all for Wyatt Prokacek. Just, you got to think he just didn't have a good feel for it. Looks like the potential debris coming out of turn number 4. We'll see whether that driver dusted up a little bit. I'm not sure if that's actually just paint off the wall or whatever it is. Jacob Abel on the throttle here right now. Jacob Abel looking very good in the final practice session. Little bit of debris on the track. I'm not sure whether that's just banner that's on the side of the track or whatever it is. That was the contact, of course, for Wyatt Prokacek coming out of 4. Abel had already taken out to the racetrack. Let's see what he does rolling himself through here. Jacob Abel, can he get that speed he had in the second test session today? What's he look like on the opening circuit? 116.656 mile per hour. Fast lap for James Rowe. That's the current provisional pole time. Abel slotting into second, 115.614. Yeah, his warm-up lap time, Abel versus Rowe, over 2 miles an hour faster. Rowe did 115.5, Abel 113. Got to be on the throttle a little bit more than that early. Abel across the line for his second lap, 115.614, his best. He'd need a smoking lap here to take over the top time from James Rowe. He does go quicker, 115.964 miles per hour. So quick little break, as we said. Wyatt Prokacek on the second lap got into it a little bit coming out of turn 4, well down from turn 4, and tapped the wall with the right front. The AMR safety team will go out and check a look at that. It looks like a bit of debris out onto the racetrack. It was far enough down the track, I believe, that it wasn't affecting Jacob Abel. And they'll come and have a look to see what that debris is. Again, just touched the wall on the outside. I don't know whether it's potentially just some of the paint shaved up or whatever it may be. But the safety crew is going to come down and have a quick look at that. Indeed, just a little bit down onto the racetrack there. AMR safety team getting that cleaned up super quick. And again, they're back at it. So just a quick stoppage there. I believe just shearing some paint off the wall on the front straightaway. James Rowe with the quickest lap time here, 116.656 miles per hour. Jacob Abel in the second spot, Jack William Miller in third, and Wyatt Prokachik, the 4 drivers who have qualified thus far. But a 1-minute break before we see Kiffin Simpson take to the racetrack, the rookie out of the Cayman Islands in the Simpson Race Products GoPro Spy Machine, number 21 for Juncos Racing. Kiffin Simpson comes in 9th in points, had a strong run at Indianapolis on the road course. His 3 best races of the year, including that podium finish, 3rd in race number 2. A couple of top 5s on the weekend. Again, Kiffin Simpson, 88 points, 3 points out of 7th, and just 12 points out of the top 6. So Kiffin Simpson will be the next driver rolling out here. 4 drivers done. 7 still remain on pit lane. Kiffin Simpson, Manuel Suleiman, Hunter McElray, Reese Gold, Artem Petrov, Christian Rasmussen, and Braden Eves, all still to come for their qualifying effort. Kiffin Simpson, rookie in the program. Again, always think about the rookies coming out here for the first time, right? Especially a raw rookie here in the Indy Pro 2000 category. Kiffin did not run in USF 2000. 109 mile an hour top times really in the USF 2000 car. We're talking already 116, so another 7 mile per hour. But I got to think by the time we get you to the top here, we're going to be looking at some lap times in the mid 117s in terms of quick lap. Those walls come up quick in turn 3 and turn 1. James Rowe with the quickest warm-up lap, 115.522 miles per hour. You got to have that good warm-up lap. Too slow when you haven't built up enough momentum, you haven't built enough heat into the tires. Too fast, you might have pushed them past their optimum. That's the key. We saw that in USF 2000. A couple drivers too quick, too early. Prescott Campbell being one. So we'll see what kind of a warm-up speed and opening lap speed we get out of Kiffin Simpson, who comes out of turn number 2. 112.7 mile per hour. Warm-up speed, 114.1 mile per hour. Opening lap of the 2-lap qualifier. Currently P4, the rookie. All about getting these drivers to understand what it's like to drive open-wheel cars on a tight oval like this. Remember, Indy Pro 2000 with 2 races on the oval this year. They'll also run at Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway in August. Kiffin Simpson's second lap a little better, 115.782 miles per hour. Still P4 though, 114.980 two-lap average. Onto the racetrack now. Another Juncos Racing driver, Manuel Suleiman. 2 times the winner last year. Suleiman 8th place in points. Strong second place finish in the second round at St. Petersburg. His best race of the year, 90 points. Just 10 points out of the top 6, 30.5 points out of the top 5. He needs a couple of good runs. And a big weekend, big event like this Freedom 90 for the guys in the Indy Pro 2000. 45 points for the race win. James Rowe still looking good. Rowe looking at I want to say a 3rd row starting spot at the worst, I think. 6 would be the worst for James Rowe. Manuel Suleiman down the back straightaway, off the throttle, setting the car through turn 3 and 4 back on. Oh, late corner wiggle there. Little adjustment on the Telcel machine. 117.3 3:70 his first lap. Spooled it up nicely. 116.2. Yeah, solid opening lap. But yeah, backed it off a bit in that second lap. Car was not super stable coming out of 4 as he was pushing hard. 116.732 second lap. 2-lap average 117.050. And again, that was Manuel Suleiman out of Pueblo, Mexico in the Tesla Infinitium MWC Intelligent Anuhawk machine. Again, Manuel, as we said, out of Pueblo, Mexico for Juncos Racing, currently P1. Onto the track now. Well, the Gold Coast, Australia, born in Los Angeles, California, but identifies as a Kiwi. The Giltrap Group, Doris NZ, Miles Advisory Partners, Pabst Racing, PM18. The number 18, Hunter McElroy. Hunter McElroy looking for a turnaround of the season. Winner in round number 2 at Barber Motorsports Park. Has not been on the podium since, I believe, no, on the podium at St. Petersburg for the first race, but that's been it. Hunter needs a good one here. P3 on the opening lap, 116.235 miles per hour, 115.3 the warm-up, 116.235 miles per hour. He'll have to jump up probably into the high 116s or a 117 if he wants to go by James Rowe. 116.235, followed up by 115.361. P3 right now for McElroy. Again, James Rowe, as I said, outside of row 3, the worst he can do. 4 cars still to come. Right now, Manuel Suleiman, provisional pole. Rowe 2nd, McElroy 3rd, Abel 4th, and Miller 5th. Reese Gold out of Miami, Florida. Gold takes the green flag at start finish. Again, Reese Gold in the 55. The Ticket Clinic sponsored Juncos Racing Machine out of Miami. Rookie in the series, 2 times a winner in USF 2000. Gold has been looking better and better. Strong weekend at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with a couple of pole positions. What's Gold got here coming out of the gate? Manuel Suleiman, his teammate, up top, 117.050. Make that a 117.636. Reese Gold. P1 now in qualifying. Fast driver on the racetrack thus far. Plants it coming out of turn number 4, and the car looked very good. 117.636 miles an hour. Back it up at 119.102. What a second lap. 119.102. Car was planted. Got on it early in 3. What a lap for Reese Gold. 2-lap average, 118.365. Talk about laying down a lap. A mile and a half quicker. Whew. Gold laying it down. All right, next up, the number 42 out of St. Petersburg, Russia. Winner on the road course of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Currently 3rd spot in points in the Road to Success Bell 226ers. PM18 for Exclusive Autosport. It's a green flag for Artem Petrov. 3 drivers still to come. Petrov, Rasmussen, and Eves. What a second lap for Reese Gold. 119.102 miles per hour. Artem Petrov, the Russian, on track now. Where does he slot in here? Petrov in the 42 for Exclusive. The white and red machines. Waiting for the live timing to update for you. He is into the 6th position. Petrov P6. 115.465 mile per hour. 115.465. Good second lap, 116.272. Petrov back to fourth. So outside of row 3 will be the worst for Artem Petrov. Big time on the throttle coming out of pit lane, Christian Rasmussen. Reigning USF 2000 champion, dominating season last year, second year in the program. He's going to get on the throttle quick coming out of turn number 3 and 4. It's all about car control in the reconnaissance lap here. Trusting in the race car. You don't want to overcook it too much here on the opening circuit. His teammate Wyatt Prokachek in 9th. Not a good opening lap for Prokachek. A lot more, I think, confidence out of Christian Rasmussen. High line all the way around 4 on cold tires. The Dane now on the clock. P2 in the championship. Maybe a little entry wiggle there. Getting the car to take that set. Rolling nicely back on the throttle. Mid-corner out of turn 3. Car planted on the exit. That's it. Gold's 2-lap average, 118.365. 118.365 mile per hour for Reese Gold. Christian Rasmussen slotting into second, 117.638. Can he dial up the wick like Rasmussen did? Rather like Gold did. Here comes Christian. He'll need a big lap to bounce up on top of Reese Gold to take over the provisional pole. 119.102 fast lap for Gold. Waiting on Rasmussen's time to slot in here. As Braden Eves takes off onto the racetrack. Just waiting for live timing to update. Braden Eves now rolling onto the track through turns 3 and 4. And indeed, not quite for Christian Rasmussen. Second lap, a little slower, 117.348 miles an hour. So Reese Gold keeping that string of pole positions going. He was good in qualifying. Here comes Eves in the exclusive Autosport machine. Eves down the back straightaway. Opening lap. The warm-up lap done. On the clock for the first time. 118.365. Bonus point for qualifying on that pole position as well. Braden Eves. Currently, I believe, P2. Yes, second. 118.002 miles per hour, though. Braden Eves looking to dial things in. Can he get what he needs to steal the pole away from Reese Gold? Across the line. Does not go quicker. Or maybe just a little quicker. No, 117.444. And Reese Gold on the pole for the Freedom 90. 118.365 miles per hour. A second lap for Reese Gold at 119.104. Eves a 118.002 out of the gate. Thought he might have been able to dial it in quicker on the opening lap, but just didn't get that big surge of speed that Reese Gold got when that car lit up on lap number 2. 3 different teams in the top 3. Juncos Racing, Exclusive Autosport, and J. Howard Driver Development. Reese Gold with the pole position. He'll start alongside Braden Eves in the Freedom 90 tomorrow on row 1. Christian Rasmussen and Manuel Suleiman will be on row 2. James Rowe and Artem Petrov on row 3. Hunter McElroy and Jacob Abel row 4. Jack William Miller and Kiffin Simpson row 5. And Wyatt Prokachek will be in the 6th row, 11th, to start that 90-lap race. Again, big run there for Reese Gold. And that caps things off here trackside at the Lucas Oil Raceway, folks. We are finished. Again, tomorrow, one of the things, of course, we're all watching is that weather forecast. Stay tuned to all of our Road to Indy social media channels for the updates on what eventually does happen. We are expecting some kind of precipitation through the evening. But again, our full intent to get the Freedom 75 and Freedom 90 in the books tomorrow, even if we got to stay here way past our bedtimes. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in to Road to Indy TV. We'll make sure to come back tomorrow. Oval racing for you for USF 2000 and Indy Pro. It's the Cooper Tires Freedom 75 and the Cooper Tires 90, all here, of course, on Road to Indy TV. On behalf of everyone from the Road to Indy, presented by Cooper Tires, my name's Rob Howden. Bye for now.